Hey guys, it's Anthony.
And it's Tom. And it's time for an Ollie's Raid! Ollie's Bargain Outlet is an American chain of discount retail stores with over 400 stores across the U.S. They specialize in closed-out merchandise, from clothes to books to food, and most importantly, board games. Now, the stock varies almost daily, so sometimes you really have to search. Let's see what we find today.
Yeah, because this looks... What? This looks cool. Dude, it's Dojo-kun. I actually know nothing about it, but I'm like... This is like a nice heavy box. It looks like it has some pretty cool components. And I guess we fight and stuff. Oh, it means dojo rules and is a set of principles that guide blah blah, who cares. It's a strategic game in which every player heads one of the 4 dojos, and their main goal is to train athletes, buy new training equipment, expand your dojo, find adventures, and lead your athletes to victory in a martial arts tournament. Dude, that sounds kind of cool. It's not a toy, by the way. It is not intended for persons of 13 years or younger.
Uh-oh.
No.
Glad we're not 13.
Yeah, I know. Dojo-kun, man, that is a tempting buy. I don't know. It sounds kind of cool.
That's 20 bucks down from 50.
I know. Cool mini or not, it's not bad.
Get your hands off me, you damn dirty apes. Like Hero Clicks. Looks like they have Justice League Hero Clicks here. $4.99. I don't play or I pick some up, but that's a pretty darn good deal.
A missile command. What? Bro, what? What is this? Okay, it's a social game. I would not have called Missile Command to be a social game of diplomacy and destruction. I don't know how I feel about that. It looks kind of, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for here, buddy?
Cheap cash grab?
Chintzy, yeah. Chintzy, yeah.
Oh, they got Centipede right over there. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see Centipede. Hold on, you gotta take a look at this one now. I love Centipede, so what are you doing this one? It is a what? What? Someone plays a Centipede player must wiggle their way to the other end of the board. The other player rolls and spends their dice to perform actions while the other one spawns stuff with cards. So basically somebody rolls to... Yeah, that sounds really boring.
I'd rather just play the video game we've got in the game room.
Yeah, definitely.
You are not the father. Thanks, Maury. What about that one? That looks pretty cool.
High Command is actually really cool. I actually have a bunch of sets from High Command. I actually don't have this one, so this might go to my collection. But it's actually a really, really solid deck building card game. So you have, you know, your decks in the middle that you buy stuff from, and you basically build up. But the thing is, you pick an army, and each army is different from the other one. They all have different ways that they play.
Yeah, it's set in the War Machine universe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's set in War Machine universe, yeah. Which I'm not super familiar with other than the card game.
I heard it's a cool tabletop game.
Yeah, it's a cool minis game. It rivals Warhammer.
But like, we need to get into another tabletop game.
No.
That one goes in the cart.
It goes in the cart. All right, goes in the cart. Those Direwolf games. These are the guys that did the Dune game. Remember Direwolf?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about that. Remember? I was like, oh yeah, this is actually pretty cool.
Maybe we should put that in a cart.
It looks pretty good, although they're charging $20 for that. That's still
20 down from what?
30.
$10 off. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's not bad, actually. Much of Panic is very fun. I've actually played a few Panic games. It's kind of like a tower defensive kind of game where everybody works together in the middle. I guess they added more of an element of like screwing each other over with because it's Munchkin, so somebody has to be
somebody's got to screw somebody over in Munchkin.
Somebody over in Munchkin, yeah. And of course, you have the Amazing Friends game. I mean, how can you? The one with the ball.
The one with the ball.
That's amazing, right there. You get a ball and everything.
Duke Kaboom! Oh my goodness, I need a Duke Kaboom. Oh, did you look up Most Wanted? That looked interesting.
I did not look it up. I mean, the fact that it has none with nunchucks is hilarious. It looks like it has normal cards, suites, and everything, so it might be based on an older card game. I don't know.
Ah, screw it. I'm putting it in the cart.
Put it in the cart. Oh no.
You sold me at none with nunchucks.
Marvel Flux. This game actually is way better than it should be, believe it or not. I'm a Magic the Gathering fan anyway, but generally, you don't look at them for board games. And the few board game outings that they did were not terrible good. But this actually is a really, really, really good one, surprisingly, by WizKids. Here's a Dominator, you play one of the Planeswalkers. And it's actually what we call dudes in a map game. So you control a Planeswalker and you go around basically doing area control and building building these ley line mana collectors, basically. So you go around building up your resources and everything until you basically win the game. And you do that by doing missions as you go along and upgrading your planeswalk and everything. It's actually a lot more fun than people think, actually, because, like I said, it doesn't have, you know, Magic Gathering game sounds like a, you know, license grab. But actually, this is supposed to be a really, really good game. Definitely a good price for like, for $16. A lot of games for $16. So I highly recommend that. I saw those two, the Rise and Fall Andalore. While I'm not a Warhammer fan, if you want to talk about a box that is ridiculously heavy, by the way, this thing weighs like 50 pounds. I read some reviews on it, and basically, actually, it is a very solid area control game where you're basically placing tiles down to build up your city and your fortresses and your forces and everything to out area control everybody on the board. Most of this box is literally tiles and a giant board. So that's mostly what you're getting out of there. Art looks okay. I'm not a huge Warhammer fan, so I didn't dive into this. But if you are a Warhammer fan, this game actually is supposed to be pretty solid, actually. And for $20, you're getting a pretty good deal for a lot of cardboard.
Keyforge.
Yeah, that nobody likes.
Oh, bite me. $3.99 a box.
I mean, honestly, that is a pretty good price. And if you like Keyforge, that's definitely a steal.
They go in the box.
Definitely. We got our Jumanji, of course. You got to have your really tie-in games that are probably bad. Attack of the Jelly Monster, which is actually kind of a cute little dice rolling game. For $8, it's not bad anyway. Hey, dude, you gotta give it up for Titanic. Escape the boat, stay afloat. What a catchy what a catchy
Spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning. You don't escape the boat. Oh wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, mini versions of what we have in the house in every video, basically.
Okay, now let's check the loot.
All right. Came out with a. Oh wait, that's not a board game. I do like lightsabers. I'll tell you that much. Star Wars is one of my favorite things. I just walked out with High Command boards because it's one of the few sets I don't have for High Command, the card game. Very, very cool game. It's very cheap right now, and it's a solid deck building game and a little bit different from the other ones. So if you're into deck builders, it's good art, and it's only $5.99, which you can't really beat a price like that at all.
And speaking of cheap, I got 4 of the Keyforge sets for $3.99 each. Now, granted, Age of Ascension isn't the greatest set, but you know, at $4, what you gonna do? And then I also got Office Space. It's got $6.99. I have no idea what this game's gonna be like, but it says it comes with Milton stapler, so that's worth.
That is worth
$6.99 for
totally
me.
Worth $7. Oh, without a doubt.
And then also got Marvel Flux, because you can't go wrong with a cheap Flux game.
You get Cap Shield with it. Come on, you can't even be salty about. You got Cap Shield even if you lose Flux. I mean, come on, dude. You can't beat that.
Yeah. And then we got another Rick and Morty cash grab. Look who's purging at $7.99. I figured, why not?
I mean,
why not? And then another Rick and Morty.
Oh man, you are all about the cash grabs today.
Morty Zone, that dice game I was showing you before. $9.99.
Because I love dice. Dice, make me just a little bit salty.
Yep. Well, what doesn't make you salty?
I mean, some things.
So this was our first Ollie's raid.
And earlier I picked up a copy of that Heroes of Dominaria. I'll unbox it during the week. Very, very cool game. I highly recommend grabbing it if you don't have it in your collection.
So if you've got an Ollie's, head on down and you'll find some cool ass stuff at Ollie's.
Can we say ass?
We can say ass.
Okay, cool.